Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by Drop.com. You can get $10 off your first purchase by going to dro.ps/InsideGaming-HD58X.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming for Monday.
Gotta start the week with a nice little round of clapping. Yes, of course.
Yes, and welcome to the broodiest, tootiest, clickbaitiest Inside Gaming ever.
That's right. Yeehaw! Fortnite is dying. Ninja is a fraud, and Floss is a mind control technique invented by the secret lizard Illuminati. Wake up, sheeple! No, you can't do it. You can't.
I can't.
I have free will. You son of a.
It's a lie. But don't worry, all you Gen Z kiddos out there. Fortnite is still the biggest game in the world, and it pretty much has been ever since it was released in 2017.
Yeah, clickbaited you. Sorry about that. But
welcome.
There's still a reason for this headline, I promise. But now as we start to approach its 2-year anniversary in a few months, by the way, Battle Royale, released in September 26, 2017, looks like the game is showing signs of losing steam.
Yeah, tell us some more about that, Brian.
Everybody remembers it fought off a surprise assault by Apex Legends earlier this year, but Fortnite's numbers are starting to trend a bit downward, so there is cause for concern.
Break that glass.
Yeah, and a recent Pro-Am event in LA saw a steep drop in viewers on Twitch in Inglewood, actually.
Of all places, maybe people finally had enough of Battle Royale.
Damn straight they have. We cared about Battle Royale back in February. It's June now, and we're all about Keanu Reeves and whatever he's in.
Yeah, wait, doesn't Fortnite have Keanu Reeves and 2 John Wick skins? Maybe?
Keanu got me again.
He's everywhere.
So yeah, the first sign of trouble came with Fortnite's Summer Block Party event this past weekend in LA. It was held in the Forum, and the main attraction was a competition that paired Fortnite pros with celebrities.
Yeah, they held it right after E3 because when you're as big as Fortnite, do you really need E3, Brian?
No, not at all. Not in the slightest.
Oh, and everybody's already in Los Angeles, so if they stayed a long weekend, then you get a bunch of game dev people over, you schmooze with them too, it just makes sense. It's a chance for players to watch their favorite Fortnite pros team up with celebrities and bash each other's brains in while raising money for charity.
Tell us more about last year's event, Brian.
It was massive. That was kind of when Fortnite was at its peak. The Pro-Am event teamed up with the biggest Fortnite player on the planet, that would be Ninja, with a celebrity DJ named Marshmello, and they did great. They won the whole thing. 1.5 million people watched it on Twitch at its peak, so it was Fortnite really at peak Fortnite.
Can we actually go back and do an edit there, because it was Lyric and Rahul Kohli is why everyone tuned in. Why are you laughing?
If we know anything, the kids love their Fortnite streamers, DJs, and woke tweets. Gen Z, we see you out there. Thanks for clicking on this video. Well, anyway.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, this year the coveted Golden Pickaxe Trophy went to another Fortnite pro named Airwax and another DJ, RL Grimes.
Plug and play.
Yeah, basically. Playing boggle with letters. Whatever. They got $1 million to go to the charity of their choice. Brian, what charity was that? We just might as well shout out some philanthropy while we're here.
I can't find it. I've been looking ever since you asked me. I don't know what it is.
Do we have another conspiracy on our hands? Fortnite embezzling charity money? Airwax!
That's all the good news. The bad news, though, is that there's a lot less people watching this year than last.
Yeah, that's right. You're no ninja, Airwax.
I hate that
Most
sentence.
2019 lines in the world. I love it. So yeah, viewership at this year's event peaked at 427,000 viewers on Twitch compared to last year's peak of 1.5 million. That's a 72% drop.
Real quick, let's go to the chart. Last year, Rahul Kohli, Lyric. This year, no Rahul Kohli. There it is. Fortnite's dead, everyone. Cue the clickbait headline. Can we change the headline now?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was already there.
Yeah.
But that's just one event, which isn't a lot of evidence to go on. Ninja wasn't in the finals this time, so maybe there just wasn't the same amount of interest. It makes sense, you know? Big teams are in the finals of Super Bowls or your NBA playoffs or what have you. People are gonna watch more.
But never fear, we got some more info for you. Take it away, Brian.
Yes, we dug more into the numbers and found that Fortnite has lost a substantial amount of online viewers over the last 11 months. I looked at Twitch, where Fortnite obviously is a big deal. It's the 3rd most popular game right now behind League of Legends and just chatting.
Can we just call that cam girls now? Are we allowed to do that?
Some people just chat, like actually just chat.
Call a spade a spade.
Just typing one-handed.
Anyway, back in July of 2018, Fortnite was the #1 game on Twitch with an average viewer count of more than 223,000 people an hour.
So here's where kind of the real data starts hitting in. Over the last 30 days, its average viewer count was just over 130,000. That's a drop of almost 42%.
Okay, so we can bring the clickbait.
Bring it back!
Gotta bring it.
Fortnite's dead!
Oh, thank God YouTube lets you change titles.
Pretty clear evidence that Fortnite is dropping off, but why? Brian, when things are popular, they should be popular forever, right?
Yeah.
That's how popularity works. It's like me in high school.
There wasn't really a big event that did this. There wasn't an asteroid that hit the planet and killed off Fortnite by blocking out the sun. But if you look at monthly viewers, Apex Legends did hurt it. It took a big bite of Fortnite back in February, but Fortnite pretty quickly recovered. So it's not just because of Apex Legends.
And if we zoom out a little over the last 6 months, we can see the periodic spikes in viewership, which you can attribute to new seasons and special events.
Yeah, but since January, those spikes have been getting smaller and smaller. It's sort of diminishing returns.
Absolutely.
You can do events and stuff that'll give a booster shot to your viewership, but the same thing only works so many times. A lot of this is probably the natural evolution of a game that has a massive following. There's a huge initial surge, and then over time, its players just start to fall away, find other things to do, get jobs. You Gen Z kids out there, See you again.
It's also worth noting that Fortnite has a lot more competition now. There are a lot more Battle Royale games around these days, and that's more than just a year ago. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So while Fortnite wasn't the first Battle Royale game, its popularity spawned a lot of imitators. Everybody wanted a piece of that pie. So big AAA publishers have released their own version of the genre in the last 12 months.
We had Apex Legends released in February. It's almost the exact same business model as Fortnite. You got your free-to-play, supported by cosmetic microtransactions and a season pass. But other big publishers entered the genre too with their $60 games with the Battle Royale mode. We had Black Ops 4 last year from Activision that had Blackout Battle Royale mode. And then of course Battlefield 5 has its own Battle Royale mode called Firestorm. So some big competition there, at least theoretically.
Still haven't played Firestorm. I like Battlefield 5 a lot. Why do I like Battlefield 5 so much and I never play it?
Maybe you love World War II.
That must be it.
Let's not forget about Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which added its own Battle Royale mode.
I did forget about that.
Well, let's remind you.
Thank you.
They had a thing called Danger Zone. That's right, baby. You in it, Maverick. In 2018, it basically went free to play, and no one's playing it.
Yeah, even games that aren't shooters are released as Battle Royale modes. And this is my favorite, Tetris 99. The Switch has a free-to-play mode where 99 players can compete to be the last player standing. And while you're still playing Tetris, you're still able to direct your attacks at a specific player. You're able to sort of use strategy about whether you want to be defensive or get out there and hurt people. The more people you kill, the more attack you get. Very Battle Royale centric, very influenced by the genre, so.
Also, rude of you guys to not mention Maverick's Proving Ground, the 1,000 person Battle Royale that was announced last year and we saw nothing this year. Who knows what happened to it? I don't know.
Man, I thought you were gonna bring up Mag. Maverick's Proving? Oh, you're right. Oh my God.
Remember they're like, we're gonna have 1,000 people, and I checked their Twitter this morning and they said, the Forge is coming along. And then you ask yourself, what the f is the Forge? Anything they have is behind closed doors.
The Forge is the pre-rendered trailer they put up to try desperately to get investment money, but apparently it didn't work out. So yeah, none of these games obviously have reached the heights that Fortnite has, but you could argue that each one of them has taken a little piece of that Battle Royale pie away from Fortnite.
Absolutely. And judging by these numbers, all of the competition is starting to add up.
Counter-Strike was the 5th most watched game on Twitch when we checked this morning. PUBG was the 7th. Apex Legends was number 14.
Ooh, sad. Play the sad one. I'm sorry. Yeah. So while no one's taken over Fortnite, they have succeeded in siphoning away some of its audience.
Or the audience is just shrinking. Maybe people are getting over Fortnite because they have 3 jobs to work while they're going to community college. Again, Gen Z, see you out there. Yeah, as for Fortnite's finances, we don't have a clear picture of them because Epic is privately owned and doesn't have to release that kind of data.
SuperData reported that it made $2.4 billion last year in digital revenue, but in January, its monthly revenue dropped 48% from the month before.
Yeah, of course, comparing January to the holiday month of December might not be the fairest comparison. Obviously, kids are going to be spending their, their checks from their grandparents on Fortnite Z-Bucks and what have you. Still, though, all this seems to show that Fortnite isn't quite the behemoth that it used to be. It's not going anywhere, but its success has spawned a lot of competition.
We've seen this sort of thing before. History repeats itself, right?
We have seen lots of these gold rushes in the past when it comes to particular genres. 15 years ago, it was MMORPGs. Most recently, it was MOBAs. Developers see a popular trend and they jump on it with both feet.
But even before MMORPGs, it was like Doom with id Software. Then everyone was making a really shit, ultra-violent sci-fi shooter.
Yeah, Duke Nukem, Hexen, other things.
Chex Quest.
Yeah, you guys don't remember this.
Yeah, remember, we're a Gen Z friendly show. So anyway, after the dust is settled, we're usually left with 1 or 2 big games in the genre. Your World of Warcrafts, your League of Legends, your Dota 2s. All the smaller games just sort of wither away, or they just find a small but sustainable audience, which is probably what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, there was a very similar story not too long ago with RTSs.
Yeah, weird.
They used to be the hottest thing ever, and then StarCraft 2 released 9 years ago, just about, and it was going to be the next huge esport. That's what we were promised.
Yeah, there were whole production wings that spawned up, whole companies that within a year were gone or sold. Nowadays, it's still got a loyal following, but it's just a shadow of its former self. It's settled down to where it probably should have been all along.
That's honestly where Battle Royale is probably going to be headed to. The genre is still popular, but eventually most gamers will just move on until it's just a hardcore audience that remains behind.
I mean, it's like sports. Not each individual sport has to be the best sport ever. Basketball doesn't have to be as big as football. It doesn't have to be as big as soccer or FIFA. Each game will have its own sustainable audience that'll get advertised to. All the events will scale in investment to where it evens out. So when will Fortnite finally drop out of the top spot on Twitch? And we're talking averages here. You can find times when it's not number 1, but over average, it's definitely number 1. It's held that spot for 9 out of the last 12 months, but over the last 30 days, it's fallen to number 2.
Oh no. Ooh. Ring the bell, ring the bell.
Yeah.
Time. Go ahead and do some fuzzy math for us, Brian. You're good at this
This is my favorite part.
Okay, so Fortnite's all-time best month was July of 2018. That's when it averaged more than 223,000 viewers in an hour. Then, like we said, it dropped 42% to 130,000 viewers over the last 30 days. Now, if it does that again, if it drops at that same rate, we would see it drop to an average of 75,000 viewers at this time next year. At that point, it would most definitely not be the top game on Twitch, even the top 3, even the top 5. it would be done.
Wow. So you heard it here first. Clickbait justified. Fortnite will be dead by 2020. Exclusive.
Yeah.
Inside Gaming exclusive.
And we all know why it's going to die, because it's going to be Keanu Reeves in every other game that we're playing in 2020. He's in Animal Crossing, right? Autumn says yes.
Killing dogs in that game has a whole other connotation. Yeah.
Aww.
What if you have a cute little doggo neighbor, he sends you a nice letter, and then somebody just busts in and caps him in the head? Then yeah, you gotta go on a murder rampage because he could talk.
You made Monday weird.
Like Garfield before us, here we are.
I'm gonna go enjoy a nice piping hot cup of dog semen.
End show.
The anniversary just passed, maybe a week or two ago.
Ooh!
Garfield's anniversary? Who cares?
Fortnite down, drinking dog cum up. Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by Drop.com, formerly Massdrop, and the Sennheiser HD58X headphones. These are open back headphones, which they would like you to know about. I had to Google what that meant. Actually, it makes sense once I learned about it, but essentially there are two kinds of headphones, closed back and open back. Closed back headphone is closed, so it actually traps the sound next to your ear and blocks outside noise. You would think that makes it sound better, but it actually doesn't. It creates kind of an echoing, bouncing effect. Open back headphones actually let the sound breathe and reverberate more naturally, which is kind of like more how sound actually works. So if you want to hear more audio tracks in your game, some of those actually get muted out if you're using closed back headphones. So these might actually help you hear more of your game, more of your music. There might be tracks and things like that that just get bleeded out if you're using closed back headphones. So you should try them out. And if you're in an environment where you have to listen to people or talk to them while you have your headphones on, these are great because they obviously allow pass-through of audio. Maybe not the best if you're in a really crowded or noisy environment, but these are great for quiet avenues of hard gaming, which is what we're all about here at Inside Gaming. You're gonna be at home, you're gonna have those blackout curtains drawn, you're gonna have no other human being around because that's the most inside gaming you can be, and that's what these headphones are for, pure gaming in a pure gaming environment. And you can get $10 off your first purchase by going to dro.ps/insidegaming-HD58X. It's the name of the headphones there. You can find the link in the description too, because it's a bit to type out there, but that's dro.ps/insidegaming-HD58X. Thank you for the sponsorship and the headphones, and thank you for supporting our sponsors. Halves. All of us peasant have-nots have to sit there and get killed by Ninja a million times over.
Oh, is that step too high? Let me bend over for you. And
Take my wood.
I will let you ascend to Asgard.
It's not just Ninja who want these changes reverted, though. Epic's explanation about why they took away siphoning was quickly ratioed on Twitter. People are dunking on that tweet as hard as they can. Pro Fortnite player Wish